you wanted to update, I'm sure you can see like we have Codex CLI. It's logged in with my ChatGPT account, and it's powered by GPT-5 Codex, our net new model that Sam mentioned. Now, let's start by asking this question that I'm sure many of you have not asked a coding agent before. How to control a Sony FR7 camera in Node? And honestly, I did not know how to get started. I saw there was a C++ SDK, and I thought maybe like Codex, we want to use that and turn it into JavaScript. But then it had a much better idea than that. I realized that there's a VSCA protocol apparently to control these cameras. So, as you can see, Codex can respond pretty fast for questions like this. And this all seems promising to me. So basically, I went ahead and I typed this script over to Codex to completely scaffold an integration using the VSCA protocol and wire it up to that control panel. Now, Codex is becoming harder and harder to demo, by the way, because it can really work tirelessly on your task. I've seen it work for up to 7 hours on the very big refactoring, for instance, and get it right, which is pretty outstanding. Here, if we switch over, and if we scroll back up, it updated its plan along the way, wrote a lot of code.
7 hours of independent coding, independent working. And I think Claude and Tropic just managed 30 hours.
But it did everything I wanted it to do. So let's take a closer look. If I jump over to VS Code now, you can see on the right side of the screen, we also have our Codex integration in the IDE. And these are the files that the Codex CLI came up with for the camera control. So you can see it built a node server. It also figured out all of the UDP packets to send to this camera. Imagine the time it would have taken me to actually learn this protocol. That's over 30 years old, by the way.
Codex even
figured out that there was like some very specific headers to send for this particular camera.
Okay, no.
All right, so with these UI components now wired up, the server's running, so we can take a quick look and try this. So here, if I turn on the camera, there we go, we have the camera.
Hello.
That's all of you, awesome. And let's try the controls. Boom, I can actually control the camera now from this interface. It's pretty cool. All right. But controlling with buttons is nice, but I think we can do something better. So I'm going to try to send another task, but live this time inside our IDE extension. So check this out. Wire up an Xbox wireless controller to control the camera. So I'm going to send this one right now. I was backstage earlier, and I found this Xbox controller. I wasn't sure who was playing back there, but I thought this could be something we could try. So we're going to leave it here. And as you can see now, like Codex made a plan. Apparently, 3 tasks have to be completed. It's now exploring the file. It's figuring out how to wire up this gamepad. And what's interesting here is you can see in the IDE, we also have this concept of auto-context. And what that means is that your prompts can be pretty short, because Codex will kind of understand your intent. It will see like the recent files that you've used and really kind of adjust accordingly. So as you can see, we're now at task number 2. This one will probably take another minute or so we'll leave it run in the background. So in the meantime, what else could we do? Well, I thought one exciting interface is voice. So to save us a few minutes, I've already asked Codex to integrate with our real-time API and our agents SDK.
Oh, to make voice commands.
And I wanted to wire up all of this into the app right here on this green little dot at the bottom right of the screen. But what's great about the real-time API is that it brings natural speech-to-speech into your app, but it also connects to any MCP server in the context of that conversation. And so that really got me thinking, what else could we show you in this room and turn into an MCP server? And then I thought, wait, we have a lighting system, so maybe we could wire up the lighting system of the venue over to an MCP server. So let me check out this task that I sent to Codex, but this time in Codex Cloud. So you can see here my prompt. I asked Codex to wire up this MCP server for this very specific model of lighting system. I gave it like the reference docs that I found, and I gave it the exact interface that I wanted to have for my UI to work. But what's fascinating to me is like if you look at the logs, for instance, like that's really the magic of the agentic behavior of Codex. Like I could have asked a teammate to do that, but because the task was very specific, now Codex is my teammate. And if you look at how it went through the process, it actually figured at some point that it needed to kind of find new information about command 8 to move forward. So then it went ahead to fetch the GitHub docs again to kind of really like operate and call tools along the way. And that's really the magic of GPT-5 Codex. You can really let it go off, do some complex tasks, and you'll see this like agentic behavior emerge. And then after that, I did one more turn to actually ask Codex to like include the README information so I can understand how to run it. And sure enough, here is my MCP server. Now, going back to VS Code, what's also very interesting, sounds like the Xbox task just finished. We'll see that in a moment. Awesome. And now going back here, you can see that you have all of your local...
That's one. It's really interesting how coding has evolved over the last few months, I would actually say.
This is the task I just showed you on Codex Cloud. And here, I can actually apply all of the changes locally if I want to test them. So I can just go ahead and click apply, and now all of the changes with this MCP server are now included locally.
Makes it so much easier to code.
Now, I didn't want to watch you. I didn't want to let you watch me do npm install here on stage. So I just took that MCP server already and I started to install all of the dependencies to make it run. So let's now put all of that to the test. But first of all, if we go back to our app right here, let's see if we can actually control this camera now with this Xbox controller. There we go. It works.
And they're really confident in the product, because one of the things that I've learned in
what's funny is like I didn't even
the startup industry,
which button should do what, but it figured that the joystick was probably
is
that's actually perfect.
Never make live demos because they always go wrong.
Let's enter voice mode and see what happens.
They're doing live demos here.
Sorry in advance, AV team, but we'll try to see if Codex figured this out to control the lights.
That's really impressive.
Hi there. Hello?
Oops.
Hi there. I can hear you loud and clear. Let me know what you need.
Yeah, what do you see on the camera?
I see a large audience in front of you, with rows of attendees seated and ready. The room is well lit, and the crowd stretches far back, filling the space.
That's right. Could you shine the lights towards the audience?
Okay, let's see if that works.
There we go.
I've just lit up the audience with a nice bright wall. They should be perfectly highlighted now.
I don't know, are we living in the future or are we living in the future?
Can you greet everyone here in the room
we are
now?
living in the future, right?
Absolutely. The audience lights are up. Let's welcome this fantastic crowd. Hello, amazing developers at Fort Mason. We are so excited to have you here for an incredible day.
Awesome. Could you now do something fun with the lights and say hi to people tuning in on the live stream?
We've got the fun lights rolling now, some dynamic, colorful effects in motion. And to everyone watching the live stream, thanks for joining us. This is going to be an amazing experience.
Cool.
Very nice.
All right, let's go back to normal now. Awesome. So I still have not written a single line of code, by the way, to make this happen. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you. Last but not least, Sam mentioned that we're launching a Codex SDK today. And so I wanted to finish up with something that gives you a little bit of a glimpse into what might be the future of software engineering. So let me go back into voice mode and try this. Hi, could you ask Codex to show a credits overlay like at the end of the movie, but this time the cast is all Dev Day attendees?
I'm running that with Codex now. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Great. In the meantime, could you start a countdown and take a photo of all of us? Oh, and there we go.
Okay, that was quick. That was quick and impressive. I have to say, they have pulled out all the stops.
So to explain you what just happened here, when I sent a task to the voice agent, it also added Codex SDK as a tool. And what that means is that now, on the fly, I can reprogram this app in real time and instantly adapt it to user needs or any kind of feedback they have. So in this case, when I asked to create a credits overlay, it was able to go ahead and edit the code inside this React app, reload it, find what it needed to complete the task, and now the credits are rolling. It's pretty amazing.
Very nice. Wow.
So with all that, we took voice, we took a sketch, we took some devices around us, and we turned all of this into workable software. And all of that without writing a single line of code by hand. So really give Codex your most ambitious ideas, give Codex your most complex coding problems, and see what happens. I think you'll be as amazed as we are every day. The only limit now is your imagination. Thank you so much. Back to you, Sam.
That was impressive, but I honestly thought that they will announce, what's it called? Codex 5 Alpha or something?
This is the biggest change to how software gets created that I have ever seen. And we can't wait to see what you all will do with it. I think the future is going to be very bright.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot today, but obviously models matter a lot too. So I want to share a few model
Oh,
updates.
really? Oh, okay. Model
Back in
updates.
August,
Maybe it's coming.
we launched GPT-5. We trained it to be really good at steering agents and end-to-end coding, and GPT-5 has delivered on that. Leading coding startups like Cursor, Windsurf, and Vercel are using GPT-5 to change how software gets written and shipped in their apps.
True.
And then after that, we released GPT-5 Pro, the most intelligent model that we've ever shipped.
Oh, we hope we have that on the API.
Today, we're launching GPT-5 Pro in the API.
Yay.
It's available to all developers, and we hope you enjoy.
Awesome. Oh, let's look at the pricing. That's going to be scary.
GPT-5 Pro is great for assisting with really hard tasks, domains like finance, legal, healthcare, and much more, where you need high accuracy and depth of reasoning. We're also releasing a smaller voice model in the API with GPT Real-Time Mini. It is smaller, 70% cheaper version of the advanced voice model we shipped 2 months ago, with the same voice quality and expressiveness.
Oh, wow.
Personally, I think that voice is going to become one of the primary ways that people interact with AI. And this is a big leap towards that reality.
You still have the problem of
now I want to shift gears and talk about what's new for creators.
Caching.
And this has been a hotly requested one, so we hope you'll like it. We've been seeing incredible work from filmmakers, designers, game developers, educators, and more.
Sora 2
using
on
AI
the API.
as part of their creative process. Today, we're releasing a preview of Sora 2 in the API.
What? Wow. Okay, that is very nice. Ooh.
You now have access to the same model that powers Sora 2's stunning video outputs right in your own app.
Please
One of
don't
the biggest jumps that we've made
watermark.
with this model is how controllable it is.
Please don't have watermark.
You can give it detailed instructions, and it holds onto the state while delivering results that feel stylized, accurate, and composed. For example, you can take the iPhone view and prompt Sora to expand it into a sweeping cinematic wide shot. But one of the most exciting things that we've been working on is how well this new model can pair sound with visuals. Not just speech, but rich soundscapes, ambient audio, synchronized effects that are grounded in what you're seeing. So here's an example in this kayak video.
I don't see a watermark. That's a good sign. No watermark.
You can also bring pieces of the real world into Sora 2.
How many seconds were there?
For example, you could take a picture of your dog and give your dog some new friends.
Look who's coming, buddy. Here they all
Everybody
are.
loves dogs. I'm not a big fan.
Everybody together. Happy
Can we have
dog.
cats too? I mean, that's what the internet was made for, right?
Sora 2 is also great for concept development.
Watching cat
You can
movies.
just describe a general vibe or a product, and Sora will give you a visual starting point. So here, we're going to use it to generate concepts for an e-commerce ad.
When your new place feels like a blank canvas, find the pieces that make it yours. Browse,
Very
customize,
nice,
and check out in
very
minutes.
nice quality.
Delivered
Also
fast
compared
to your door.
VO3. VO3,
People seem to love Sora 2. It's been on the top of the
It's
App Store
fine.
since we've launched it, and the creativity that people are demonstrating has
On the
been
phone,
super
but
fun
not
for
on
us to
desktop.
watch. We hope that now with Sora 2 preview in the API, you will generate the same high-quality videos directly inside your products, complete with the realistic and synchronized sound, and find all sorts of great new things to build.
yeah, show me a video.
Just like our other modalities, it's built for flexibility. You get to control video length, aspect ratio, resolution, easily remix videos.
It's going to be $1 gazillion per minute.
Mattel has been a great partner working with us to test Sora 2 in the API and seeing what they can do to bring product ideas to life more quickly.
Who?
So one of their
Mattel.
designers can now start with a sketch and then turn these early concepts into something that you can see and share and react to. So let's take a look at how this works.
Oh, this is going to be so expensive. And now, boom! Wow. And now you need a 3D printer and you print your own toys. Yeah. What a time to be alive. Did I mention that we live in the future already? We actually do live in the future. Yep. Yep. Camera control. I hope we have awesome camera
That is a
control.
very cool new way to build toys. And it's incredible to watch with AI how fast ideas can turn into shareable, workable designs. So we're excited to see what else you'll come up with as you use Sora 2 in your own products. We hope that today gave you a few ideas of new things to build. We want OpenAI to be a great platform for this new era of building. We think things are going to get pretty incredible.
Pricing? Like, can you
All
mention
of our
pricing?
announcements
Let me
today
see
are
if we
aimed to
have a
support you
pricing
in
here.
this work. The Apps SDK for building native apps inside of ChatGPT. Agent Kit, so you can deploy agents wherever you'd like, easily and with more confidence. A more powerful
I have
codex,
Agent Builder. Awesome.
changing the way software gets written, helping your team ship faster. And new models in the API, GPT-5 Pro, Sora 2, and Real-Time Mini that expand what's possible. We're watching something significant happen, I think. Software used to take months or years to build. You saw that it can take minutes.
Slow, everybody's looking at it.
To build with AI, you don't need a huge team. You need a good idea, and you can just sort of bring it to reality faster than ever before. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for building. Our goal, one second, I'm almost done. Our goal is to make AI useful for everyone. And that goal won't happen without all of you. So we're very grateful that you're here to build with us. And also a huge thanks to the team that made today possible. A huge amount of work went into this. And there's a lot more work, there's a lot more happening throughout the day. So enjoy the sessions, and we'll see you later. Thank you very much.
Okay. Size is... Okay, you can remix a video. You can list videos. Very nice. I'm not disappointed with what we've seen today. But there has to be pricing somewhere. Let's see, I can find that. Maybe do that on this one, so everybody can see that. Okay, different keyboard. Because that's going to be interesting now. OpenAI pricing. Wrong mouse. So actually, I don't need this one. API pricing. Okay, we have the flagship models. We have real-time API, image generation API, assistant API. No video pricing? That's interesting. It's not going to be for free, is it? Nah. Like no way. Image, text, video. Text, audio, image, real-time API. Okay, let's see detailed pricing. Maybe they haven't put it up yet. GPT Nano, Chat, Laters, Codex. Oh, GPT Pro, $120 for 1 million output tokens. That is expensive. Especially because of the Pro model, you don't know how much it's actually using. Oh, one Pro, real-time, deep research, Codex, computer use, preview, image 1 mini. I haven't seen that one. Image 1 mini. Ah, there it is. All right, what are we? That's actually not bad. That is cheaper than VO3. Sora Pro. All right, I'm not disappointed. That is actually very nice. Awesome. Well done, OpenAI. And I think on that note is a good time to end the stream for tonight. Not go to bed, because there's a lot of things I need to look at, I need to read, I need to try out. Yeah, I'm all for it. Sora 2, 10 cents per second. Totally fair. 10-second clip, $1. And the Pro version, the big Pro version, 50 cents a second. That's going to be more costly. For a 10-second video, it's $5. So maybe use that sparingly, but still, it is a very nice model. So, thank you, OpenAI. I'm excited to build stuff with Agent Builder. I'm excited to use Sora 2 in the API globally without watermark. And yeah, I see you next time. Tomorrow I'm announcing something interesting. I am doing a AI Academy together with an AI accelerator here in Dubai. So stay tuned for updates on this one. And until then, see you next time. How am I turning those things off now? Okay, bye now.